Support for Homegrown is provided by Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Eastern North Carolina since 1967.
They grew up on our fields, on our courts, in our towns. And now they've taken that hometown pride to the college stage. This is Homegrown. Real athletes, real stories, big dreams.
Bo Koebee is the definition of homegrown. From growing up inside the walls of Living Water Christian School, a place his family helped build, to becoming a 1,500 point scorer and a 1,000 rebound player, a 3-time state champion, Bo's journey has been rooted in leadership, accountability, and purpose. Now at Milligan University, he's learning what it means to impact winning in new ways. This isn't just about basketball. This is about identity, about influence, and about carrying your roots with you wherever you go. Bo, welcome to Homegrown.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Well, let's just start at the beginning, man. So tell me what it was like growing up in Jacksonville and being a part of the Living Water community from such a young age.
Well, the Living Water community, it's such a small private school, so it's hard not to know everyone and like embrace everyone. It's really a family. So like ever since I started going there, there was just like a different like environment to grow up in, I guess. Like just knowing that my teachers care for me, like my peers care for me, like everyone wanted to see me succeed. It really helps you want to succeed for yourself. But in Jacksonville, I mean, I could say it's the same thing. I feel like everyone knows each other, especially in the sports world, and everyone's really supportive of each other. So, I mean, having that support means a lot, and it goes a long way for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. So your dad, he's not just your dad, he's also the executive director of the school. So how did that shape your childhood and the way maybe people potentially saw you?
I mean, of course, there's going to be more expectations. Like people are going to expect more from you, and obviously, it's I guess unfair. You could say.
Yeah, I understand.
But I mean, I wouldn't have changed any of it because it obviously made me who I am. But I mean, it definitely pushes you to work harder. Like you want to do good not only for yourself, but because you know other people expect that of you, and it's like you want to make your dad proud too.
Yeah,
and like you don't want people to think anything like he only has this because of his dad or this is only because of his dad. So I really wanted to get it for me.
Did you feel like there was like sometimes maybe not necessarily a preacher's kid, because your dad's not is your dad a preacher?
He's a pastor.
He's a pastor. So did you ever feel like there was a spotlight on you because you were the preacher's kid?
Of course. I mean, it's hard to avoid that spotlight, I feel like, especially when you have a parent and like a role that is in the spotlight. It's hard to avoid it.
Yeah. So at what point did you realize you wanted to be known for more than just being the tall kid or the coach's son or the preacher's son?
Right. I mean, I feel like anybody wants to be more than just a label. I never wanted to be like I was just saying, I don't want to be like, he only has this because of his dad. We always tried to keep things separate. Like when we were at school, he wasn't my dad. Like I had to treat him as an executive director. And obviously in basketball, he wasn't around much. Like he doesn't understand basketball at all. So I think that helps a lot too. But I mean,
that's probably actually a benefit, right?
So I mean, he did a great job of navigating it and helping me navigate it. To like really separate the two. Yeah. And it didn't ever feel like I was the pastor's kid.
That's awesome. Well, you made your own path.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, like I said, finished high school, 1,500 points, 1,000 rebounds, multiple all-stars, all-state selections, and 3 state championships. What achievement from your high school career meant the most to you?
That first state championship definitely meant the most. When I first started playing basketball at Living Water, we were really, really bad.
Yeah.
And my freshman year, we made it to the state championship and we lost. And I remember that feeling of losing. And I told myself I never wanted to feel that again. And then when we won the next year, it was an indescribable feeling. It was literally the best feeling of my life.
So what did winning that state championship teach you about stats more than winning
Right.
that. More than just winning.
I feel like anybody can score. Anybody can put the ball in the basket. Anybody can go get the ball off the rim. But I mean, being able to really play together and like sacrifice yourself and be willing to do whatever it takes to win and help your teammates, it's different. Because I mean, not everybody can do that.
And you got that taste of that first one,
and
it just
go back.
Yeah, it just gets in you, right?
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, I want to talk about, I think probably somebody, a mutual friend of ours that had a pretty big influence in your life. In fact, I think at the time when you met Coach Trevor Harden, I don't know that you had played a little bit of basketball.
Yeah, not a lot for sure.
But not a lot. So talk a little bit about Coach Trevor. He coached you hard, even when it might have been easy not to. What does Coach Trevor mean to you, not only from a basketball perspective, but a personal perspective?
Right. I mean, that guy, I would do anything for that guy, and I think he would say the same. He believed in me for sure, and not a lot of people saw what he saw, but I mean, I was really bad. But I mean, he did not.
Well, you had never played. I mean,
right,
you just kind of
played soccer my whole life, and then I finally played basketball. I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. So me and Trevor started working together, and like, he knew I was bad, but he never like treated me like I was bad. He just kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me. He's like, if you want this, you're gonna have to work for it. Like, it's not gonna be easy. And I mean, I talk to him every day still. Like, I'll tell him about my practice at college to this day, and he'll tell me how I need to improve. He'll tell me what I'm doing right. He'll tell me what I'm doing wrong. And I think that's what I appreciate the most out of him. He'll tell you how it is, no matter what.
So that's interesting. So I'm going to go out of order here. So, and I'll come back to the question. But so you mentioned you talk to him every day. Are there lessons from Coach Harden that you still hear in your head today during games and during practices?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes I wish I didn't, but I mean, it's hard. Like I said, like he was the first person to really push me. It's hard to not remember every little thing he said and try to, like, all the concepts he taught me, like the help defense, being in the gaps, that's all him. Like, that's literally where I learned it from. So literally every time I play basketball.
And I'm off script here, and I do this often. And I guess you and a couple other guys, I mean, when Coach Trevor was there, you guys started building a pretty big legacy, not just in winning state championships, winning conference, winning undefeated, but sending players on to college to play basketball. Talk a little bit about his working with players. I think there was a kid from Richlands that was playing around the time you were playing, and then a couple other players. Just talk about that a little bit.
He's just, like I say, he'll tell you how it is. He's not going to sugarcoat it. So, like, if you say you want to play college basketball and you're not doing the stuff that lines up with what you're saying, he's going to tell you. But he's also going to tell you how you need to fix it, and he's going to help you fix it, and he's going to be there for you. So I think, like, he just has a different level of accountability. Yeah. And he really, really, like, if you say you have a goal, he's going to help you achieve it.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So you two pretty dominant male figures in your life. Your dad, obviously, and then Coach Trevor. So last question about Trevor. So how did he help shape you, not just as a basketball player, but off the court as well?
Well, I want to coach, and after I'm done playing, and when I was coaching at the middle school, every concept was the same. He taught me everything. And then in life, I mean, we sit down and we just talk about life sometimes, and he relates life to basketball because you can learn a lot from basketball with life. But I mean, just everything I do, I just try to be disciplined and
that's awesome.
Hold myself accountable because that's what he taught me.
So let's talk about the coaching. I'm going to go out of order here a little bit. So when you were at Living Water, you weren't just playing. You also decided, hey, I want to coach the middle school basketball team. So when did that idea first come up?
Well, again, my dad's the executive director, so obviously that helps. We couldn't find a middle school coach, and he kind of was joking around and was like, well, Bo could coach the middle school too while he's playing. And I said yes, and we talked about it. We had like a serious talk. He was like, if you really want to do this, like, it's going to be a lot, I mean, that was awesome.
Was it?
Was
it just you, or did you have another,
no,
or maybe some other players helping you?
On my point guard, my senior year, Savion Pepper, he was my
assistant.
Yes, sir. We coached together. So, I mean, that was awesome too. He really enjoyed that. And I think it really helped our players to see like we were invested in them. And I think like,
yeah, man, that's really, that's really amazing. I mean, you were, and I know you know this, but when it started off as a hey, I'll do it, and then it became serious. But you were paying it forward. Yes, you were giving back, and you were mentoring to those kids, because those kids in middle school, they looked up, they looked up to you, and they looked up to Savion, and so man, that's yeah, that's really cool, man. So what was the biggest reality check you experienced the first time you found yourself responsible for developing young players? Because it is a big, tall task.
Yes, sir. I mean, grades were a big thing in like behavior in the classroom. Like, even though we shared a classroom because it's K through 12, we shared a classroom with the hallway with the middle school. And I would see them in the hallway, but I mean, I would get emails from teachers be like, so and so was acting up today, and it's like, well, I wasn't expecting to deal with this. I'm supposed to be telling them how to play basketball, and now I gotta tell them how to behave in the classroom. But I mean, I think since it was coming from me and Savion, I think it really helped them like actually listen.
I think Bo, you make a great point. I think you're exactly right, man. I think anytime, because you were their coach, but you're also a peer to them. You're right. You're someone close to their own age, and a lot of times young kids, adults tend to take criticism, tend to take praise or whatever, tend to take feedback from someone that's more their own age than they might a parent or a teacher or whatever. So that's awesome, man. Getting an email saying so-and-so's acted up in class, man. You're like, I didn't know I was signing up for this, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's jump to college basketball.
Yes, sir.
I don't think everyone thinks it's glamorous.
Right.
It's all, it's all glamour. But what was the most significant adjustment that you had to make at Milligan? Milligan?
I think the obvious answer would obviously be level of competition or the physicality, but I mean, the schedule is really hard. It's a really hard schedule. It's a lot to balance. Like, you go to class all day, and then you have to find time to work out, you have to lift, you have to practice, you have to get your homework done. Like, it's a lot.
So let me stop you there. So in season, what does a typical day for Bo Koebee look like?
If it's a game day, then I'll have a personal workout at 9, and then I'll have class at 11, 1 and 2. We have shoot around at 3. And then we have team dinner in the CAF, and then someone talks to us before the game. Like in the CAF, we have like a pregame devotion.
Yeah.
And then we go back to our dorms, get what we need for the game, watch the girls' game, and then we play. And then after we play at home, we always go to Waffle House.
Nice. That's the go-to.
Yes, sir.
That's the go-to. So looking at your minutes and stats and impact, how do you stay locked in when your role may look a little bit different than it was in high school?
I mean, you just have to embrace where you are in your role, whatever you're doing. If you're not playing a lot, obviously, last year I redshirted. I didn't play any. Really embracing my role and just cheering on my teammates, like just finding something to help in a way where you're not out there scoring, you're not out there passing the ball. You have to find ways to help win without being really directly involved.
Last year was tough, wasn't it, man?
Sir, it was
red shirt.
Really
you
hard.
could practice,
yes, sir,
but not to play the games, because I've said in these interviews, I say on our Downey's prep report show, practice is not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be hard, and game day is supposed to be the bone or the prize for that. And so going through the practice and then not being able to play, I mean, tough year.
Yes, sir. It was hard for sure.
Yeah. So this year you're ready to roll.
Yes, sir. Not playing a lot, but I'm trying to make the best of what I'm getting, and hopefully just snowball and keep going from there.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. So we'll go back and talk about your father a little bit. So your father has built something lasting at Living Water.
Yes, sir.
How does watching his leadership influence the way you carry yourself?
I mean, he never stops, like, ever. So, I mean, just seeing his motor, I guess, or like his willingness to keep going, it just keeps me going. Like, when I'm tired, I'm like, I can't be tired. This guy's doing everything and then some. Like, I have to keep going.
Yeah.
And he just cares for people.
And when you started, I mean, you guys are growing.
Yes, sir.
You know, enrollment rise, right? I mean, you know, not keeping the church separate from it, but the school portion of it.
Yes, sir.
When you started there, probably 30, 40 kids or something like that. Or maybe not even that many. What's the enrollment up to now? Do you even know?
I know
you're not there.
I don't know exactly, but I know high school was in the 70s, 80s, and before. Like, we've never made out of the 60s in high school. Like, I graduated with 15 people in my class. Yeah.
I know I was talking to Trevor a couple of weeks ago, and depending on what the enrollment numbers are in potentially May, you get Living Water maybe potentially fielding a football team next year.
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're supposed to.
So if you were there and they had football, would you play?
I'd probably, yeah.
What position?
Tight end, if we had a tight end, but I know we probably wouldn't have. I don't know. I never played football ever. So.
Yeah. Well, you never played basketball either.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know. I would have liked to play football for sure, just to play something different. But I mean, I have no clue.
That's awesome.
Wherever they would have thrown me in.
You'd have done whatever. So what values from your family show up most in the way you practice, compete, and lead?
I would say compassion for sure. Like I said, my dad cares for everyone, and I feel like caring is the biggest thing, because if you don't care, then you're not ever going to achieve anything. You're not going to ever make real connections. So I feel like compassion is like a really big thing for my family that I've attained and really tapped into.
Nice. So no matter how far basketball takes you, what part of Jacksonville do you still carry with you today?
I mean, all of it. This is where I grew up. So I mean, I feel like this is me. Like, whenever I come home, it just feels like home. So I feel like everything, like all my friends, when I come home, it doesn't feel any different.
So did you hit the gym? Have you been in the gym?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I figured that. I mean, that's that's a no-brainer. So when your playing days of basketball is over, maybe in college, or maybe you go play somewhere after that or whatever, but when your playing days are eventually gone, what do you hope people remember most about Bo Koebee?
Like, my compassion and just like my love for others. I just want to help people. I want to see everybody win. So I feel like if I was to die right now, I would hope people would remember me.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So this is an interesting question, and I'm asking all the young folks that I interview this. How important is it for you to see that young players see what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
And they see you, going on to the next level and playing someone from their community. This isn't Raleigh, Charlotte, Greensboro, Atlanta, or whatever. This is Jacksonville, Onslow County. How important is that, do you feel like it is for young folks to see that someone from this community can go on and play at the next level?
I think it's super important. I mean, I know for me, like seeing guys like Rob Cologne, Zach Cobbs, all those guys went and played. It just gave me a hope, like I can do it too. Like, these coaches, there's no schools directly near us, so these coaches have to drive 2+ hours to come see us, to see us play. And when they could drive 2+ hours, or even 5 minutes up the road and see you play. So I mean, it's hard. It's easy to get discouraged, but I think knowing people have done it before you, gives you a hope and like pushes you to really achieve it.
And there's obviously some effort on your part. And commitment on your part and your family's part. You played travel basketball or AAU, whatever the term is now, travel, AAU, or whatever. That was a commitment.
Yes, sir.
And so, talk a little bit about your travel basketball experience and how that maybe potentially helped you or prepared you for college and the next level.
I think it helped a ton. I mean, you're playing 3-4 games a weekend against people all around the state, so you really never know who you're going to play. So I mean, it really teaches you to prepare for anything. Like, you could play a 4-star and then go play a team and beat them by 60 the same day. So, I mean, it helps you stay locked in, I guess, like keep a focus the whole time, regardless of the competition.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when you hear the phrase homegrown, what does that mean to you personally?
I think it means embracing where you're from. I think it's more than just growing up in a place and saying you're from a place. You really have to embrace the community and the environment that you're from.
That's awesome. So I shared those questions with you.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you watched any of the things that we do, you know we have a rapid fire section.
Okay.
You have no idea what these questions are going to be.
No, sir.
So I'm going to ask you these, and then I'm going to come back, and I've got one closing question. But these are your rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Favorite part of your game?
Getting to the rack and finishing.
Nice.
Contact, yes, sir.
Favorite gym you've ever played in, high school or college?
Tennessee Tech was really nice. We played them last year. It was really nice.
All right. Toughest defender you've ever faced, high school or college or travel? Do you remember the guy's name?
I have to really think. Well, I know it's rapid fire. I'm trying to think quick.
That's all right.
Savion Pepper. I know he was on my team.
But I mean, probably so you guys had some epic battles.
Yes, sir.
In practice.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's not huge. He's 5'5", but I mean,
what's he doing now?
He's playing at Central Carolina.
Okay,
yes,
nice,
yes,
nice. Best advice you ever received from a coach?
It only works if you do.
That's good. That's great advice, man. That's great advice.
Yes, sir.
One word to describe Coach Trevor Harden.
Dedicated.
Dedicated. Dream role after basketball: coach, mentor, administrator, or something else, or maybe a combination.
Yeah, head coach for sure.
Head coach for sure. NBA player you enjoy studying the most?
Studying or just like watching?
Well, watching, studying, whatever you think.
John Wall,
John
when
Wall.
he was playing, was my favorite player just to watch. But right now, Luka.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, I watched him Christmas night.
Yes,
It didn't turn out too well for him, but watched him Christmas night. One thing you miss most about home?
The people. I mean, it's literally irreplaceable.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, just being around the people you grew up around.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Closing question. Looking ahead, what are your goals? And I know you talked about coaching, but not just as a basketball player, but as a young man who represents where you're coming from.
Right. Like I said, I want to be remembered for being compassionate. So I just want to continue to just be compassionate to others and really be a light.
Plans to come back here or somewhere else? Not putting you on the spot. Yeah.
After I graduate, I want to be a grad assistant somewhere and continue and get my master's.
So you want to maybe coach at the next level,
yes, sir.
man?
I want to coach in college.
That's
sure.
awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you talk to, not to digress, but Trevor had he left Living Water for a little while and was a grad assistant or assistant up in Ithaca, New York. Did you talk to him a little bit about his experience up there?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we talk every day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even when he was there, he was telling me what was going on, what he was thinking, where his head was at while he was coaching, and really gave me an inside look on what it's like to be an assistant coach, especially at the D3 level.
That's awesome. Well, Bo,
yes,
thank you, man.
Hey,
this was great, buddy.
Yes,
thank
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
So Bo Koebe's story is bigger than numbers on a stat sheet. It's about legacy without entitlement, with leadership, without shortcuts, and understanding that impact isn't measured only by points, but by people. No matter where the game takes him next, Bo remains homegrown, grounded in community, purpose, and the responsibility that comes with being a role model. Thanks for joining us today, and tune in for more Homegrowns coming up. Support for Homegrown is provided by Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Eastern North Carolina since 1967.